Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion Biology Tutorials. Today's lecture on reproduction in living organisms. Okay, reproduction is a natural process present in every living organisms in which new individuals are produced from their parents. That is known as reproduction. For example, take a forest. On that forest, both plants and animals also present, and these living organisms increase their number every year with the help of reproduction process. In case there is no reproduction process on earth, there is no any new living babies or offsprings are not present. Hence, reproduction plays a crucial role in every living organisms. Okay, according to NCERT definition, the reproduction definition is a continuation of species or production of progeny or giving of siblings or offsprings. That is known as reproduction definition. Okay, for example, okay, right now. Okay, reproduction is a the definition of reproduction is continuation of species, continuation of species or production of progeny. Production of progeny or offsprings. That is known as reproduction. See, it is a specific phase present in every living organisms. Just observe, majority of organism has three main phases. The first phase is the birth. First phase is the birth. Second phase is the reproduction. And third phase is the senescent phase. Senescent phase. Okay, senescent or become older. Senescent meaning is become older. After senescent, natural death is there. There is no any life process. Just observe very carefully. Before senescent, reproduction phase is there, and after birth, reproduction phase is there. Okay, it occupies. Observe very carefully. The reproductive phase occupies mid phase of every living organisms. Remember it is. Okay, this is the basic information about the reproduction process. And now, types of reproduction processes. Majority two different types of reproductive process is there. Types is there. A sexual reproduction process and sexual reproduction process is there in animals. But in plants, there is no vegetative. There is no sexual reproduction method. That is, vegetative propagation is there. Okay, now we are discussing about the types of reproduction process. Two types are there: asexual and sexual reproduction process. Asexual and sexual reproduction. Okay, we tabulate the formula. Okay, okay. Asexual reproduction process present in lower organisms or unicellular organisms. Present in lower organisms. Lower organisms are unicellular organisms. Unicellular. And it is the sexual reproduction process present in multicellular organisms. Okay, it is present in multicellular organisms. Present in multicellular organisms. And the second point is, okay, in asexual reproduction process, only one parent is involved. Only one parent is involved. Is involved. And here two parents are involved, both male and female. Okay. Male and female. This is the symbol of male and this is the symbol of female. Male and female is involved. And here a sexual reproduction process, there is no zygotic formation or there is no meiosis. No meiosis or there is no any gametic formation. No gametes. Okay, but here meiosis is present. Meiosis present and as well as gametic formation also present. Gametes are produced. Gametes are produced. See, meiosis is a reduction division, means chromosome number is reduced to off. That is known as meiosis. And gametes. Gametes are sexually reproducing cells. That is known as gametes. Male gametes and female gametes. By the fusion of both male and female gametes, the zygote is formed, and that zygote develops into an embryo, and that embryo develops into a newborn baby. Okay, that is the processes. Okay, meiosis means reduction division. Okay, in this process the chromosome number is reduced to off, remember, but here there is no any meiosis and there is no any gametic formation. And now in asexual reproduction process, one more point is there. It is a fastest process than compared to sexual reproduction process. It is a fastest process. It is the fastest process than compared to sexual reproduction process. It is opposite. It is a slow process. It is a slow process than compared to a sexual reproduction process. For example, take human beings example. Mm, a newborn baby takes approximately 9 months of the time. Okay, after 9 months, okay, a newborn baby coming out with the mother's womb. Okay, hence it is a slow process. But here, a specific time is not mentioned. It is a fastest process. Okay, this is the asexual reproduction process, and here offsprings or babies are exactly similar to their parents. Offsprings or babies. Offsprings are exactly similar to their parents. Offsprings are similar to their parents, and here means exactly similar to their parents. Means there is no variations. Okay, how parents are present, same like that offsprings are also there. There is no any variation and there is no any genetic variations. There is no any genetic combination, and here variations are present. Variations are present. Variations are mixed varieties. Variations are mixed varieties, mixed characters. Mixed characters are present. Okay, na? And one more point. Okay, offsprings are produced here, and here also offsprings are produced, and these offsprings are exactly similar to their parents. Exactly, offsprings exactly similar to their parents. Offsprings are exactly similar to their parents, and these offsprings are known as clones. Very very important. Okay, example, that is known as clones. Okay, clones means exact copy of parents, that is known as clones. And here no clones, no clones. Okay, in this progeny some characters came from father and some characters came from mother, not exact copy of their parents. Okay, this is the basic information about the uh, reproduction in living organisms. But non-living objects, in non-living objects reproduction is not observed, remember. Okay, this is the differences between asexual and sexual reproduction process. And now, types of asexual reproduction process. Types of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Several types are there in asexual reproduction process. The first type is the budding. Okay. Budding is a process. Budding is a asexual reproduction process. Here only one parent is involved. Okay, and these budding process present in some fungal varieties. Just like example, the yeast. Okay, budding is a process. Okay, here one parent is present. Okay, this is the parental body, and on the parental body a small bud is present like this. Okay, this is the bud, this is the bud. In case at any adverse situation these buds separate from the parental body, it survives as a new individual, that is known as budding process. Okay, okay, it is present in yeast. Example, yeast. Example, yeast. Okay, it is belongs to fungal variety. Yeast is a one type of fungi, remember. This belongs to fungal variety. The scientific name of yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, remember. And second type is the fragmentation. Fragmentation. Remember, fragments means pieces. In this category, one organism splits into different pieces, and each piece survives as a new individual. That is known as fragmentation. Okay, okay. Fragment means organism splits into different pieces or bytes, and each piece survive as a new individual like this. Okay, it is the organism. The best example of fragmentation is the Spirogera. It is a filamentous algae. Example, Spirogera. Spirogera, it is a filamentous algae, and in this category it is an organism, spirally coiled structure. Okay, it splits into different pieces, and each piece survive as a new individual, and that is known as fragmentation process. Okay, this is the fragment 1, this is the fragment 2, fragment 3 and fragment 4, and each fragment survive as a new individual. Okay, that is known as fragmentation. And next, third type is the fission. We don't get confused about the fragmentation and fission. Okay, fission is a one type of asexual reproduction mechanism. Okay, in this process one organism splits into only two equal parts, that is known as fission. Okay, these process present in amoeba, euglena, paramecium. Okay, now, and these organisms asexually reproduce by this mechanism, fission. Okay, Organism splits into two equal parts. Organism splits into or divided into two equal parts. Two equal parts. Okay, example, protozoa like amoeba, paramecium and euglena. Paramecium and euglena. Okay, these are the examples of fission. Okay, in fragmentation, one organ splits into different pieces, but here one organ splits into only two equal parts. Remember. Okay, budding, fission, fragmentation. Next one is the spore formation. Okay, remember spores as they one type of special specialized structure and useful for asexual reproduction process. Okay, the fusion of both male and female spores, one organism is formed. That is one spore formation, and these spore formation occurred in some fungi. Example, fungi. And the last one, regeneration. Regeneration, it is a last type of asexual reproduction mechanism. Okay, regeneration means name also there, regenerate in case one organism lost their any part from the parental plant body, and they can generate entire the whole body. That is known as regeneration. The best example of regeneration is planaria. Example, planaria. Okay, these are the different types of asexual reproduction process: budding, fragmentation, fission, spore formation, and regeneration. Okay, now last point, very important. Regeneration is not a defining property of living organisms. Okay, now conclusion point. Okay, now you are discussing about the reproduction process, but reproduction is not a defining property of living organisms. Why? Because okay, reproduction is not a defining property of living organisms, because some living organisms not able to reproduce their capacity. Hence, reproduction is not a defining property of living organisms. For example, take some examples. Okay, infinite sterile worker honeybees, sterile worker honeybees, sterile worker honeybees. Next, mule and henny, mule and henny. Next, infertile human couple. Okay, these are the living organisms, but they don't have a capacity to giving a new child baby. Hence, reproduction is not a defining property of living organisms. Okay, sterile worker honeybees, they don't have a capability to reproduce. That is a sterile worker honeybees. Sterile means they don't have a capacity to generate a mutual gametes or sperms. That is sterile. And mule and henny, these are the living organisms. It is a interspecific organisms. It is interspecific breeding. For example, the mating of horse and donkey, these two organisms are produced, that is known as mule and henna. And infertile human couples, okay, they are the male and female organisms in human beings only, but the male organism not able to give their sperms, and female, uh, the organism not able to produce their eggs, hence these couple is known as a infertile human couple. Okay, these organisms not able to reproduce themselves, hence reproduction is not a defining property of living organisms. Thank you.